Ciao ragazzi, I'm Roberta, Pasta Evangelist. Today we are making the classic lasagna. Let's check the ingredients together. We start with the beef shin ragù, and the ingredients for the ragù are soffritto, which is onion, carrots and celery. Then we got the beef shin, the tomato passata, pepper, tomato paste, then of course red wine, and salt and extra virgin olive oil. Now we start the classic soffritto, guys. It's I always say it's the base of many sauces, is what is giving you really the flavor. So I like to remove the fiber to the celery. Just don't bother too much, just a tiny little bit to get it a little bit more clean. And then you start to chop your veg. You can do the same with the carrots. So we remove all these, guys, because sometimes it's not really nice when you get it into when you buy the celery. And then the carrot. We start with these two, and then I got the onion that I'm going to chop, guys. If you do this way, then you can get nice cubes. Of course, you remove this part and you start to peel it. I'm gonna show you, my love. You want to learn how to cut an onion? Easy. It's actually my favorite things to do is to chop onions. People really think I'm mental, but I just love it. Now you're gonna start to chop it really fine. It's so nice. And now that the soffritto is ready, we are starting to cook. So we're going to place, I will say 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Then we just wait to get a little bit hotter, and then you can start to place the veg. I love this sound. And leave it to cook until the veg, they are really nice and soft. I can smell already. I love soffritto. And now, guys, you can see after a few minutes the veg are more soft. As I say, the smell is just amazing. Now we can start to brown the meat. Fantastic. Just don't turn it, and the only thing that you need to remember with the meat, just don't stab the fork in, otherwise the meat will lose all the juice. But with 2 forks, you're going to do upside down to brown the meat all around. Great, guys, we have just browned a little bit the meat, and we are going now to add the red wine, also to clean the pan so all the flavor will stay into the pan. Be generous. Fantastic. And you know, guys, the smell of this ragù it is the soffritto. It just reminds me of coming back home from school and get the meal ready. Now I don't get the meal ready anymore, but yeah, this reminds me of my mom's house, yeah. And this baby. And now guys, let the wine completely evaporate. So the alcohol has to evaporate, so you keep only the flavor of the wine, okay? You need a couple of minutes. Actually, the tips just to know if the wine evaporates completely, just get a smell. You can literally smell the alcohol. So leave it for another few minutes, and then we are going to add the tomato passata. I can tell that the alcohol completely evaporated, so I'm gonna go with the tomato paste. And then straight with the passata. We're gonna mix all together. Just stir it. So guys, can you see how gorgeous already is this ragu? Something that I want you to add as an extra flavor is bay leaf. So they are really giving you nice flavor to the ragu. So I'm gonna go for 3. And now let's add just a tiny pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper. But I will always then suggest to check before you assemble your lasagna, for instance, if it's enough salt or pepper for you. So now we give another stir, and you have to lower the heat of the pan, so the lowest, because this is a really slow cook ragu. You're going to simply place the lid and you leave it to cook for 2 to 3 hours until the meat, you can see, is nice and tender and you can literally shred it. Ragazzi, now we are ready to assemble the lasagna. The oven is on 200 degrees and I'm going to show you the ingredients. So we have bechamel and lasagna sheet. Check my video because I already show you how to make both. Then we got the beef shin ragu that we made earlier and parmigiano because we love cheese. Let's start, guys. We are going to always, do the base of our lasagna. Just a tiny little bit amount of ragù and also bechamel. I really love it, bechamel. Even when I want to make a creamy pasta and you don't want to use cream, you can literally go for the bechamel, which is, it's very easy to make and is giving you a delicious flavor. So guys, you're going to simply place the lasagna sheet and you press a little bit, okay? And then you carry on. If you think that the lasagna, it's just too large, you can simply cut it. That's what I have done already because you can really tell how big is the tray and then you can cut it all around the lasagna. And the ragu. Oh, these nice chunks of meat, lovely. All around, guys, and then the bechamel. This time, don't forget, we need to add the parmesan. And you continue, guys, until you complete the tray. I sometimes like to use the glass tray because you can see all the line of the lasagna, but you can use any lasagna tray. Again, I'm gonna check and just cut it tiny little bit in order to make it really nice and square. And we carry on, guys. So I'm almost done, guys. So I'm going to place the last. I'm going to also add the nice and creamy bechamel. So the consistency of the bechamel, try to make it really nice and firm. If it's too liquid, then you have to make sure that you keep the lasagna for more than 20 minutes in the oven, just to make sure that the bechamel will get a little bit more firm. So we are going to sprinkle more parmesan. And then another on top. We are going to curry again, just to make sure that it's nice and even. Then we just press a little bit. Don't press it too much, guys, yeah? We press a little bit and we finish off with the tomato sauce, with the ragù, sorry, that we have got left. All around. And then we top it on. Make sure you use everything. Nothing goes to waste. And then, guys, I'm going to add more parmesan. And the lasagna rustica, classica italiana is now ready. And as I say, for 20 minutes if you got a really nice and firm bechamel, otherwise keep it for 25, 200 degrees, and I'm gonna show you in a second. Is delicious. Ragazzi, the lasagna rustica is now ready. We have cooked for 20-25 minutes. I love when it's on top really nice and crispy. Now we just need to curry. Well, it's, I would say, enough for 4 people, and is a really good portion. So in a tray like this, yes, it's enough for 4. You're going to curry, and normally when I get out from the oven, I just leave it to rest for a couple of minutes. And now, guys, we are ready to plate. I think the best things to do now, guys, is for me to enjoy the lasagna. I can see all the bechamel and I love it. Buon appetito!